The Elk Lodge podcast is brought to you by Hexa Coffee. Go to hexacoffee.com and check out using promo code ELK for 10% off of your purchase.
We were so stunning last Sunday.
Paul looks like 11 from the first season of Stranger Things.
Yeah, cue the nosebleed.
Like
that would be a good Halloween
raggedy,
costume.
Yeah, like a
smock or what was her? She just had like a big shirt, which I wear a lot of big shirts.
You do, yeah. You are. Wait, are you? Do you have?
Yeah. I have powers. All right.
We in the upside down
we-
right now?
Well, I hear things.
Recording?
I hear you.
Recording?
I hear Christine.
Recording? I'm gonna shut this door.
So we're actually going to Mexico City for
Oh, cool.
Day of the Dead parade,
Oh, wow.
which is funny because I learned
looks
that
epic.
I've always I am the stereotypical tourist because I've been meaning to go to Mexico City forever, and then we were like, oh, we should.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere. Let's get something on the books. Maybe a little honeymoon. We were framing it as a little honeymoon getaway. And then, yeah, I was like, let's go Day of the Dead weekend. But it turns out that they pretty much only started throwing a massive parade in Mexico City for it after the James Bond movie was made.
That's
Because that's when the
first thing I
tourists-
thought of was
Yeah.
like that scene is so iconic, that one shot, that long shot.
Yeah.
So good.
So like there was never an organized parade in Mexico City for Day of the
Then
Dead.
they were like,
it was
oh.
in the movie. The next year, all these people showed up like, we're here for the parade thing.
That thing.
Mm.
And they're like, we don't even do it. And so they decided like, maybe we should just do one. And so now they do one every year.
I like that.
So
Isn't
yeah,
that so funny?
Joke's on me because I guess there's like plenty of other places that probably like Oaxaca and different areas that like really go all in. But it's funny that we're finally going there for that weekend.
Yeah.
Cheers, friends.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And what's that? That's a nice
This is
color.
got some cherry juice in it.
I like the hue of that.
Some coconut water, a little mineral salt. I've been really on a Celtic sea salt.
I've been
kick.
salting our water.
It's weird.
You know, if there's not minerals in your water, your body doesn't really absorb the water that much.
Yeah, it's just more
I didn't know. It just flushes
Flushes
through.
on out.
which is good too. I mean,
Good flush.
a flow,
Sure.
cleaning out.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, also you want to absorb some. So we've been salting
True.
some water every now and then.
It's like one glass a day.
I've heard of
not
that.
all
There's
the
like these new
glasses.
like drinks that have more sodium, like healthy drinks, like
Yeah.
that are supposed to hydrate you, but also have more salt. Because I guess there's more lies about we need salt.
I know.
First everything
I was told like
is-
salt
You
will
avoid it.
dehydrate you.
Yeah, you
and then
don't
it's like
want-
you're dehydrated. You need salt. I
Yeah,
was
now
like,
you need some.
huh? But yeah, Pedialyte, electrolytes, that's salt,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Well, yeah, and other minerals too, I think.
Other minerals.
So get
too.
your
I think
salt.
it's magnesium and potassium are big in like
Get
electrolytes.
your salt, people.
Get your salt. Salt up.
Gotta get
But not
salt.
too much.
Don't oversalt.
It is amazing how much it all
Everything,
trends.
yeah.
Like one decade, eggs are the worst thing you can
Right.
eat. Next decade, it's like this is super.
I'm pretty sure
food.
there's like a lot of documentaries on that.
Yeah.
Like how the
Sure.
eggs go up and down as far as like
Milk
in
too.
culture what we
Well,
think is
I mean,
good.
sometimes that's just like innocent cultural, but I mean, a lot of times that was the like basically big nutrition doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Big milk.
big milk.
Big milk was
Big
pushing
nutrition.
milk. I mean, Got Milk at like the biggest ad campaign of the 90s was probably Got Milk.
yeah.
I would say so.
It was just trying to get kids
It's
to
huge.
drink fucking milk. Which
And
was a
they
guy
made
who
him
was just
hip.
like, I got all this fucking milk.
It was like hip commercials.
Yeah, it was
then
cool
they
to
started
drink milk.
getting like celebrities to get the
For sure.
like
Britney Spears, like, Got Milk. Like, the Got Milk ads were massive.
Lindsay Rabin, she a friend basically had like won a contest and they came to our house and did a milk. She was a milk mustache kid, and there
Wow.
was like I think characters from Sesame Street that came over too. Yeah.
No greater honor than being in a Got Milk
Seriously.
ad in the
quite a
90s.
campaign.
Shout out Lindsay Rabin and her
Shout
little
out.
ad. She was so cute.
Pretty
Wild.
wild. Yeah. So how you been, buddy?
I'm good. How are y'all?
We're good.
Good.
Yeah. No, so the last time we saw each other, I was thinking about it on the way here. Mm-hmm. It was at the jam at the house.
The day before
that
we
was
got
cool.
married.
Oh, yeah.
By the way,
That was super
was
cool.
fun.
I've been thinking about it. We should do that again.
Yeah, like
That was fun to just have like. I love just jamming with random people and different
Yep.
people that come in and out. It's always good practice, and it's just fun to entertain. You know. and just be the band.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
And it had a really, like, it had the perfect vibe of being very approachable. Sometimes jams are like, even I'm like, I don't know, I'm kind of scared to get up there. Like, everyone's so fucking good. Mm-hmm. But, like, we're just goofing around. And, like, people who are like, I don't really even play drums, but can I try? It's like, yeah. Like, you know, yeah, like, it was so approachable. And someone, like, I forget that one guy's name, Barry or something. He was like, can I perform one of my songs? I was like, yeah. But yeah, Fleur definitely intends to do that again. That's whose house that was.
Yeah.
She called that evening Rattlesnake
Oh,
Disco.
that's right. There's a page.
There's a page and everything.
It got branded, but we should reach out and see what
Rattlesnake
there.
Disco.
Get ready.
where number 2 is. Where's party number 2?
Where is party number 2, Fleur? Where is it?
We're waiting.
Yeah, I think maybe it would be like an every other month or a thing if in a perfect world.
Yeah,
I'd be happy to help.
I'll still
Yeah.
bake
Organize.
something.
We want you.
Or
You were there, ground floor.
book or whatever.
Yeah, bring some talent.
People. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring some.
But yeah, that
Have
was a
you-
lot of fun.
Have you been jamming anywhere else? Have you
I
been
mean,
cheating on us? Or?
A little. Well, no. Soon, maybe. There's like a coworker that plays guitar. She's super cool. Her name's Claire, and yeah. So I've heard that she's just a good guitarist, and so I think we're gonna jam soon and just do one of those like share things. Like you play a little, I'll play a little.
Yeah.
Like, let's work on some covers and things
Fun.
like that.
Super
So,
fun.
Yeah, I like that.
We should do more covers. I feel like that's a way.
Covers
that's
are great.
a fun night. That's
Covers
a
are
fun time.
cool. And you can always like put your own spin on it and slow it down or speed it up. Or,
Sure. And like it involves everybody because it's kind of like a sing along too.
Mm-hmm.
And when we did Superstition, and my cousin Julia was like, "Come on,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Super!"
Yeah.
She was like, "Come on, play it!" Like we were like, "I don't know, we don't really know that one." We got
Slowly
some
we got
version
something.
of it. Yeah. That was so funny. She was a riot, and everyone did like stand up comedy
Who
for
was
the
that
first
again?
time. That's
Yeah.
my cousin Julia.
Yeah.
Or really like. My cousin married Julia's sister, and I met
she's
her at the
hilarious.
wedding. She's
Yeah.
So
one of the funniest people
funny.
I've ever met.
Yeah.
Cracks
If
me
she does
up.
more stand up, let me know. Like
She needs to.
I'll go out and support
Well,
and just
I
like,
love that. I should
clap it
message her.
up.
Be
Yeah.
like, so when are you going on?
It's her attitude and
stage?
like her confidence and just her
She is
the way
so
she drops
goddamn funny. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
punchlines. It's just
Yeah.
like
She's great. And that was just her first time, like you only get better.
yeah.
For real. And she wasn't intending to do that at all. I really peer pressured her. I totally was like,
Good.
you should
Yeah.
just
You
do
need
some
people-
do something. Just get up there.
Yeah.
And she's like, what? No, I couldn't. And then like was like, maybe. I don't know. And was like totally flirting with the idea right away.
Have you been up in a while? I know like
No.
you did stuff for when
I
you were
haven't been
touring
up other than opening for Steve-O.
and is that still your same quick kind of intro?
That's what it was. I mean, I stopped even doing that. Like when he tours now, I don't open. So it's been years kind of. And I still tell
I'm sure
myself
you've
all the
got-
time, like I should go to a fucking club and just get up and
I
do
know.
something. And then I just don't. It's
I
like
hear
one-
you. I go through that too. I'm like, I feel like I've got some things down that could work, and then that date comes, and you're just like, nah, not this time.
We should go together.
Right,
Like
okay.
help ourselves make it happen, make it more fun.
Right.
Like
Take the pressure off.
Take the pressure off.
because
and
it really isn't. Like you'll do it, and it'll be over, and then it's like
yeah, it's painless. It's one of
Right.
those. It's like most things where you're
I don't
like,
know if you
the
can
fear of it-
guarantee that.
No, you can.
I feel like it could very well be painful.
The worst thing that could happen is
no, that's a
Personally.
definitive.
That's a no.
You're wrong.
The worst that could happen is you do a bad job.
What if you trip and fall off stage?
Well, okay.
Or on.
I almost backed up into the brick fireplace when we performed. I performed at Rattlesnake Disco. I was so nervous. I didn't know there was a
Well,
step behind
I was
me.
going to get to that. Speaking of peer pressure, that was Christine's first performance
Yeah.
in front of people singing in her entire life.
Oh, thanks, guys.
I was
huge.
honored to be there for that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I
And-
feel like it was only fitting that you were there.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, like
Had my homies.
I said it that night,
Yeah.
but when we started making music, Christine was like, I'm down to make music. Let's put it out, but I will never perform.
I did say
Hell
that.
no.
I did
Never.
say
And
that.
I was like, I will never pressure you to perform. And luckily, other people have taken that role to pressure you to perform. And you did it.
So you're
Yeah.
off the hook.
So yeah, I'm off the
It's
hook.
funny, yeah. Fleur did that to me. She peer pressured me that night, and then I
Naturally.
paid it forward to Julia.
Exactly. Pay it forward.
I paid for. I was like, I got bullied. I'll be a bully.
Yeah,
You
it was like
know?
a hazing. Yeah, it was like a cycle
All
of
right, I'll-
violence.
Cycle of abuse.
Yeah, but the
Turn
opposite.
this back
because
around.
No,
deep down, Julia really did want to do that, and you
deep
did
down,
really want to do that.
yeah.
It's just the fear of doing it, and so a friend pushing you is actually a favor.
For sure.
It's true. It's true.
It's
Yeah.
that
It was
extra
fun.
thing.
But with the
yeah.
stand-up, like, worst thing that'll happen is you'll get up there, you'll get no laughs, you'll bomb completely, and then you'll go home and you'll be like, oh.
And you realize people's lives go on too.
Yeah.
Like
Who gives a shit?
that'll be a.
Well,
they
don't
might-
tell me this. You guys are the ones who keep putting it off. Tell yourselves.
Well, I don't put
Yeah.
it off because I'm afraid. I think part of it, okay, I am afraid. There is definitely like an irrational, like, it's scary.
I think I'll say too much.
So maybe you will. But you'll like,
It's not so bad.
you
Yeah,
can't expect your
no,
first time to
the
be
worst
like
thing.
a knockout either. You know, it's like a first draft.
For sure.
That's your first draft of doing this. You know, like you're going to need
There's
to do
people
it.
that
Do it
have
many
dedicated
times.
years
Yeah.
to perfecting their storytelling.
Like-
right, like it's not. It doesn't
Yeah.
Yeah, and
just
like
say-
their
Make
whole
the goal-
stage.
you don't
Get
just
on-
get
presence.
up there and kill it.
Yeah.
If you did, it wouldn't be comedy. Like it wouldn't be stand-up comedy, right? Like
Not the art form and truly, yeah. I mean, every now and then you get a virtuoso.
Right.
Like I bet, like Kevin Hart, I think famously like just got up and like murdered.
just was
Because he's fucking Kevin Hart.
Sandler.
But yeah, that's gonna happen sometimes. But you can't expect. That's like the first time you play guitar. You don't even know what you're doing. You know, you got to kind of learn as you
I
go.
killed it. What do you? No, just kidding. No, it hurt. My fingers hurt a lot.
Yeah.
I was like, "Are you sure this is?"
Are you sure this is cool, ladies?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
So yeah, let's do it. Let's go do stand up.
Okay.
Like we can go to an open mic. There are open mics where it's like you pay $5. You're gonna perform just for the other people who paid to perform. But like you guaranteed you're gonna get up and you're
I'm
gonna
down.
get 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a nice way to just kind of shake it off. I have done those before, not since performing for Steve, but
Let's do it.
okay.
Let's do it.
You heard it here, folks.
Good to see you.
We're going on stage.
Stay
Ladies and
tuned.
gentlemen, coming to the stage, the comedic stylings of.
That's good. That's good. You see?
Yeah, and
Yes.
it's just a fun, healthy thing. And it's like a fear you'll overcome. And then you'll just be like, what's next? What's my next fear I'm going to overcome? You know?
Yep.
Don't try to get me to jump out of a plane.
Now
Not
I
doing
think we have to get you to jump out of a plane. I
Next
didn't know that
up,
was your biggest fear.
Christine
I don't
goes
know.
skydiving.
I don't know. It's like jumping out of a plane and or
What
Ocean
freaks you out
stuff, being
more,
in the ocean,
bungee jumping or
sharking.
jumping out of a plane?
well, jumping out of a plane I think would be less scary.
Less scary.
I mean more scary. More scary.
You've done both?
I've only bungee jumped, and it was
Okay.
very scary.
I have yet to do either, but I would do both.
I would jump out of
I'm
a
a
plane.
daredevil.
Both.
I'm just waiting for the right moment, kind of. Like
Let's do that
I
too.
haven't had the right opportunity, but I've always, I would love to jump out of a plane.
Where would you want? What Earth
or
you want to
jump off a
see?
cool bridge.
Where do you want to do it? Because I mean, it is cool. I like the idea of like being exposed to the Earth in that way. It's like so
that
connected.
view.
That view,
I don't know, some cool
would be really
mountains
beautiful.
or like a cool valley you could land into.
Sure.
Over like dropping over some mountains would be cool.
Even that, like,
You don't
Right.
think that might be problematic to just come
like
into
a
mountains?
big enough valley.
you're trying to like
Sure.
wingsuit through like a course. You're like, yeah, I think if I came like through down Michigan Avenue in Chicago, would be pretty cool.
Yeah, you know, like
Parachute.
through Times Square.
yeah. You know when they go like through a circle, like in the caves?
Yeah, I'm picturing like New Zealand or something, just like loads of green,
Yes.
just
Yeah, yeah,
gentle,
yeah.
soft, pillowy green.
Or I was also
Hawaii
thinking like
would be
the
sick.
Alps,
Hawaii would be cool.
the Alps.
Swiss Alps.
Again, seems a little bit high stakes.
Is it?
But
I mean,
cool.
you're landing.
I guess there's valleys, meadows.
I'm
the
assuming
bottom.
that I'm going with trained individuals.
You're
and
gonna be
I'm
strapped
with
to a
someone.
guy.
Yeah, the first
A
person.
lot of
girl.
assumptions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, they don't let you. Your
No,
first
I
jump
know.
can't be
I know they
not
don't.
in tandem. But I mean, that view though, 5,000 feet or whatever above the Earth, like you're getting a view. You're
Isn't it
less
10,000?
than like a million.
Don't you jump from like 10,000?
Maybe it's 10.
I
I
thought
don't
it
know.
was more, but
I'm not
It's
sure.
not like 30,000 like
no,
where
no,
airplanes
no. It's
fly.
no hell.
Maybe
no.
it's 5. Maybe
you
it's
can't
10.
breathe.
Yeah, right. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, that view you're getting, you're like 1/1,000,000% of the people who have ever lived
I've
have
seen
gotten
them.
that view falling from that high up.
Right.
It only existed in the past
That thing.
100 years. That
Right.
thing, that view from that high, being a human up that high. It's
See,
it's
the
a crazy
rarity
gift.
of it doesn't appeal to me. I just think that the fact that it would be like, you know, something you'd never forget. Like any like outdoor experience I've ever had where I've pushed myself to backpack or something, like the way you see things changes because of the intensity
For sure.
of your like
Of the journey
experience
to
of
get
the
there.
journey, right? And you're like,
Yeah, that's
like
true.
every step is hard to take. Like, you know, that's what the appealing part is. Again,
And that relief when you're safe on the ground is like,
well,
that's
sure.
what you're paying for, really, too.
That's not what you're paying for to feel that. I think it's the high of the ride is what people pay
It's
for.
the
not,
risk. It's
You're paying to risk your fucking life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You're like you're pushing You're pushing the limits a little bit.
And like
My older brother did. I remember watching like a video of him doing it, like, cause he got it recorded, and it was just crazy watching it happen. But yeah, I mean, it made me want to do it.
Do they let you wear contacts? You know, like would they
I think
roll
so. Well,
up?
I
Would they
think
get winded
They
up?
put some goggles on you.
Yeah, you probably have goggles.
Goggles, cool.
For the wind.
Cool. I don't want dry eye. I mean, I'm not going. I don't know why I care.
You might want to go.
I'm not going.
Oh.
Shit.
It's funny how like when you're risking your life, that's when you feel the most alive.
Yep, it's that
You're walking that edge.
something about that. I don't know what is that. I think
I don't either.
humans always kind of do that, or throughout I think history we've like
Yeah.
Like warriors, you know, like surviving a battle, like you never feel so fucking
I mean,
alive than like surviving like a
adrenaline.
Roman battle.
it's
just like
adrenaline.
I mean, it's just an adrenaline rush. That's literally what it is. You get high off adrenaline. It's a chemical you don't normally get
It's
released
kind of like
into your body.
the only way to tap into it is to do something very scary and risky because it heightens that.
Exactly. And
Okay,
it makes
that's
you
true.
alert to the danger you're in.
Which
Right.
is kind of like, it's funny, like death is like kind of egging you on to get the high before at the actual
The real one.
thing. Which,
But if there was a pill for
which
adrenaline,
you'll only know what that feels like once.
you only get one of those. Some people say they've died and come back, you
True,
know, like
the
near-death
near-death.
experiences.
Yeah.
I wonder. I bet you could teeter on that edge and feel a little bit of that. You know, you open
Isn't
the
there a
door, you
movie
feel the
about
cold
that?
breeze. Flatliners, right? I haven't
Or
seen it.
something.
I haven't seen it,
Never
but I've
heard
heard
of
it.
about it. But if there was an adrenaline
They like,
pill,
yeah, sure.
it wouldn't be the same as like
The real
adrenaline plus risking your life. It's not just the adrenaline. But you're right. It's always an experience that creates adrenaline. And that's like how you get that feeling.
like when I rode on the back of the motorcycle.
Oh my God.
That was me testing things. Like
Bro.
What did you do?
Okay.
in college.
We graduated college, right? It's like the night we graduated.
Yeah.
Of
Recording.
course it is.
Recording arts, our first year of college.
Year down.
1 year down, we are at a party at some apartment complex because it's all apartment complex.
Shout out Sweet Jones.
Shout out to the Sweet Jones family. Tato was on the episode right before you, by the
Ooh.
way.
Oh, hell
we're,
yeah.
we're two Sweet Jones in a row right now.
How'd you get Tato? Video chat?
No, he was here.
Oh.
No, it was a video.
You didn't tell me?
It was a video. Oh yeah, of course we would tell you. God, and he's just the best. I edited it last night. I was like, just fell in love with him all over again. I love him so much.
That's
But
awesome.
okay, we're at a party at this apartment complex, and there's a guy. Everyone's drunk, obviously. There's one of our guys. I won't even say his name. Let's call him Matt. His name is Matt.
No last name.
No,
So that's-
no last name. But let's say it's Wilson.
Yeah.
No, it's not Wilson. So anyway, Matt is like giving people rides around the complex on his motorcycle, like Kawasaki Ninja fucking
It's like a-
motorcycle.
yeah, racing
And we're
bike
like,
almost.
dude, you have to stop. And like Dan Flores was pissed at Matt. Was like, you got like he was ready to like I'm gonna fight him and like take away his keys. Like, and then next thing we know, Brendon's like, I'll do it. So Brendon gets on the back of this guy's fucking motorcycle. We're like,
Hugged
Brendon,
him.
no.
Hugged him tight.
Held on for his life, and then there goes the motorcycle, gone. And we're all just standing there, like our whole group of friends is just like, he's dead. He's dead. I mean, that's it.
We did a lap around the place.
He's never coming back.
And it was thrilling, but also scary. I remember being like, "This is you're pushing it here."
But see, like how strong is the memory? Because this is the point.
Oh, I remember it
Vividly.
very well. The feeling of the like him going 0 to 60 real fast, and then
And you were
slowing
probably
down
intoxicated.
a little bit.
Yeah,
Definitely.
So
There were some things in my system.
to get you out of your drunken state and like still sear a memory in is impressive, right? Like
Yeah.
it's just that's how strong those moments
I
are.
remember that feeling.
I remember it too. That was
Yeah.
fun. I was scared.
And I remember the looks of all their faces when I came back and got off the bike, and they were just like,
The relief of Brendon
Are
coming
you
back
serious?
alive was just like, you can't pay for that. I mean, it was so, I hated that so much. But
Yeah.
I was so relieved when he came back alive. But that was wild.
I knew it would.
Well, it felt like out of character too.
Yeah.
Like what? Like I almost didn't
it
believe it when you
was.
got on there. It was like, why did a guy dressed like Brendon just go on that ride? You
Yeah.
know? scary.
Oh man, the
But you
things
feel alive.
the youth does.
Yeah.
We chase those things
Yeah.
in
But see,
different ways.
Some more than others though, because there's
Yeah.
just a lot of it I just can't understand. I mean,
Well, people like horror movies. People
Well,
like
like-
getting scared. People like
but like the half dome people that just free climb shit, the free climbers,
Ooh.
I don't understand.
their brains are
Why?
actually like different.
I just
I
Yeah,
think that-
probably. Like free solo.
yeah, I don't get it. Or you see people every once in a while like climbing the skyscrapers and shit.
Or the
It
guys just
just-
stand like right on the edge of a like top of a building and then just like do a backflip and like
Oh, yeah,
just
that-
land it. It's like, what was the point of that?
you-
But
yeah.
it probably
Did
feels so good. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't. That to me just doesn't seem like a calculated risk of skydiving. Like there's stats on it, and you can kind of look at it
Yeah.
and evaluate and be like, maybe I will, maybe I won't. But that to me just feels like asking
Calculated
for it. Like
risk is
asking for-
almost an oxymoron, though.
Yeah.
You calculate the risk. No, it's not. It's a mathematical equation.
I'm just introducing controversy.
Yeah. You heard it here first.
Stirring
folks.
the pot over here.
Yeah. You
I mean, it's a
Yeah.
funny term, right? Because you're like, it's a calculated risk. Like, okay, but so you might die.
there's
Well,
there's
at
levels of
least-
things.
Sure.
But yeah,
Like,
I mean,
when-
it does make me like
Like
it
you
is
walked with
interesting
no
to know.
shoes for a long. That's a risk.
Yeah.
Sure.
You walked
Calculated.
barefoot
I still do.
years.
I walked
I've
around the
known
block
this guy.
today barefoot.
No shoes.
But I'll calculate that risk.
And have you ever gotten
Minimal.
any infections or hurt yourself or
hurt myself a little bit.
what happened?
Stepped in glass or something a few times. But that's
Any
one of those things everyone's
infections?
like, there's glass broken. Like, everybody, don't step in it. Like, if you step in glass, like, then you got a piece of glass in your foot, you pull it out,
Poop.
and then you're fine. I've stepped in poop before. But then you wash your foot
That's
off,
my next question.
and it's gone. So, no, I've never had, like, an infection or anything where I was like, ooh, like, I'm
And you probably
concerned.
built up like hobbit feet.
I think they're pretty strong feet. Like, usually people's feet are burning, and my feet aren't burning.
Like you would walk in the Albertsons parking lot
I would walk in Albertsons.
in Orlando, Florida,
Right.
just like
Hot
barefoot.
asphalt.
I don't know what you were doing, but
I'm kind of
It's
a,
not my favorite of his
he
Hobbies?
did it. You did it.
habits.
I still do
Habits.
You
it.
still
I
do
walked today. I went for a walk.
You
Just left the house barefoot. Sometimes I get to work and I'm like, I'm barefoot. And then I'm like, someone's like, you want to meet for dinner after? I was like, shit. I had to go buy shoes at a Goodwill because someone wanted to meet for dinner after work and I didn't want to
you
come back
didn't.
home.
That's not true.
That's true. That's true.
At least bring like a
Oh, don't get me started.
now
he
I
has
have
his
a-
car shoes.
now I have a
Always
pair of
he
car
has his
shoes.
car shoes.
yeah.
The pair I
smart
bought at
man.
Goodwill
Thank
now
you,
remains in the
Christine.
car.
Yeah, he needs a backup pair.
You got to learn.
I
learned.
kind of like lay down the be outside barefoot
gotta
every
let-
once in a while.
you know.
I'm just so different because I'm like
He's a
I
free man.
understand like being in the front yard barefoot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to touch earth every once in a while.
For sure.
But yeah, the walking around,
Touching earth is
touching
important.
shit. I don't love that.
Touch the
I
sand.
don't love it.
Touch
Feels
the
good.
dirt. Touch the grass.
What was I gonna say?
Do it. Do it.
Forgot
Do
what
it.
I was gonna say about it.
What up?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just like it. I like shoes too. I just also like being barefoot sometimes, you know? I got these.
Yin yang.
I got these Steph Curry shoes.
Really?
He makes a shoe now. It's
course he
so
does.
comfortable.
It really surprised me you picked those. They're
What?
like fancy.
What's his? Who do you partner with?
I think it's just him. I don't know. It's
his
not like a
own thing?
Nike shoe
No,
or anything.
It's not like a Reebok.
I don't know. It's not Nike.
Nike.
I know that for sure. But it's so
Cool.
just so comfortable.
like a cloud, huh?
Kind of like a cloud. They
I gotta
nestle your
check
foot
it
in
out.
there. Steph
What's
Curry.
it called?
I think just Curry. His name was I cut it off. His name is like on a band on the back. I was
You're
like, I don't want
right.
some guy's name on my shoe.
Yeah.
Like Curry. Just like on my heel. Like, I'm gotta rep you now. Nah. So I
Nah.
cut his name off.
Okay,
But-
you've been cut.
You're out. But good shoe.
Good.
Good shoe, but we're
Good shoe.
not trying to like
Good shoe, but-
promote you
Yeah.
for free.
I'm not like on your team now, you know? But anyway. Yeah, it's, you know. But yeah, calculated risk. What's the riskiest thing you do these days? When do you push that limit there, that edge?
I don't know. That's a good question. I probably
when's the last
need
time
to
you
do
did?
it more. I probably need to do it more these days. I've been more like chill, kind of just going through the motions a bit, you know, like not ruffling too many feathers, just coasting a bit.
Coasting.
So we'll see. But I feel like there's things coming. It feels like there's like a phase ending or a cycle. Like, you know how things are cyclical and
Sure.
I don't know. So we'll see. It's exciting. I
So
feel
there's,
like
some chaos around the corner. You're about to maybe turn a page.
for sure,
New
or
chapter.
just new chapters, new relationships. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Cool.
But it
that.
feels like it kind of feels like that way right now.
So you've been playing it kind of safe. No big risks.
Right.
Life is good.
Yeah.
Just cruising. And that's good for a little while.
Yeah,
And then
but then
it's
that
time
can
to shake
get
shit up.
Yeah, like I feel like that always happens. I feel like I've been through this multiple times where it's like you feel something kind of creep, like something's asking something of you, or like something's pulling you in a direction, and so that's kind of where I feel like I'm kind of just listening a lot more
Very
now,
good.
and just seeing where that leads.
Wow,
Nice.
that's exciting. That's
Are you
exciting.
antsy in any aspect of your life? Do you
I
feel
mean-
like there's one area that is
Well, one is I've been in LA a long time, so I'm kind of like, I'm kind of like considering either moving, either to a
Ooh.
different neighborhood in Southern California or just somewhere else completely. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like in that kind of exploratory mindset these days of like, let's put as much positive kind of energy out there and see what happens, and like start conversations that maybe are like harder to start sometimes, and ask people things and learn from people, and just kind of like have that mindset of just kind of like ready to take whatever comes next kind of vibe.
It's cool. Right. Yeah,
But we'll
that's
see. I mean,
great.
like I've had this several times in LA where I've like come to a point where I'm like, shit, I might need to move, or I might want to move depending on circumstances, but then something always kind of keeps me here. Like,
Yeah.
there's always been like something that then happens that keeps the journey going on here, like the whatever chapters, or I think of life as a book, right? It's like maybe these LA years, maybe that part of the book is coming to an end. It like kind of feels that way, but I also don't know. It's like very open-ended right now. Like I'm kind of waiting to see how the end of the year kind of goes, and then
cool.
we'll see. You know,
I get it. I totally get it. And I like your like listening is a good place to be. Like you're just like, because those are kind of things you can't like make the change happen necessarily. It's like you got to kind of like accept it.
Yeah.
And be willing to go with it when it knocks on your door
right?
and says, "Hey, come on, let's go
Yeah, like this
skydiving."
is the new way.
Right.
Like you've
What's this new way? Wet Hot American Summer.
yeah. Check it out, youngins.
But yeah, that's cool. That's an exciting place to be. I
Yeah.
definitely,
Yeah,
I totally can relate.
I think it's just an interesting time, like just in general, right? Just to be alive.
Where would you move? Do you have places you
That's what
look
I
at?
wanna
Do you
know.
look on Zillow or anything like that?
Where do you play the Zillow game?
Well, so there's Nashville has been coming to mind for some reason.
Sure.
But I've also been hearing things like, well, Nashville is becoming more LA because a lot of people are moving there from, LA or New York and whatever. And that, I can see that, happening, but it's probably, it's not LA.
It's not LA.
Right.
No.
Like people say that.
Like
that are
4
from
people
there.
moved there from California.
They're like, oh,
and
it's
everyone there's
becoming-
like, dude, it's over. It's ruined.
Yeah.
But like if you go there from LA, you'll probably be like, it's completely
It's
different.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, like I have a connection to that region. Like it's not that far from Ohio.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm kind of feeling like, I don't know, something's drawing me back towards that region as well, just like connecting with that side of myself again. And
what about Chicago? You ever consider Chicago?
yeah,
feel
I
like you
do.
could
I do
fit
think
right
about
in.
Chicago a lot, for sure.
It's a beautiful
I
city.
think you would do well in Chicago.
I feel like you could thrive
I
in
love the
Chicago.
metro. I love like the subway. It's like, yeah, it's like I love New York a lot as well. But that's like, nah. I mean, that's a different.
It's like leaving LA for New York. It's like, well,
Nah, I wouldn't do that
yeah.
unless
So comparable
unless
in
the
many
job
ways.
was right or something. But
If the job was right, I mean, we were in New York not too long ago.
It is
and we were
fun.
like,
Yeah.
God
It's
damn,
magic.
this is just a really cool place.
Yeah.
So much good energy.
I was
in
just
New York
there
City.
at the end of what was it, August, and that was fun.
Yeah,
For a
that's
wedding.
kind of when we were there too. We went upstate. It was so awesome.
Yeah,
I could live up there, but yeah, then I forget about winter, and I'm like,
there's
oh,
something about like
could I? Could I though?
the energy there, and like when you're in Manhattan or Brooklyn or wherever, like, you know, the one of the boroughs, the main city, like, it just feels so connected. You don't get that in LA as much. Like,
For sure.
I feel like, yeah, in New York, you just walk out your door and you're just in it.
Yeah.
It's like you just pick your adventure.
Sure.
But
Right.
it's ironic
I
too
completely
because
agree.
everybody always says like how spread out LA is and stuff, but actually living here is the first time in my life where I've actually walked to everything. Like my dry cleaners, my grocery store, like there's Michael's
can
craft store, like
happen.
whatever I have to do, which is
Yeah.
funny because it's so not the reputation that LA has. But yeah, it's definitely
There
not
are
a place
neighborhoods
to
like,
sort of
yeah,
like.
if you're in the right spot, you can do those things.
But it's not a town that you just like pop all over, you know,
Right.
and
Well,
you
you don't
dart
walk to
across
work
town.
or to your friends'
I don't walk to
houses
work
or anything
anymore.
like that.
Yeah, definitely no friends.
The
houses to
subway
walk
is
to.
just, it's fun. Like, yeah, you're connected to everything through
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, New York's
And
amazing.
it's so easy to get around that way. Yeah, you just like pop up and you're in just a completely different.
Yeah,
just-
when I was there too, is like
It's kind of, yeah, it's
I
wild.
was like, how is this place like? What's holding this thing together?
Yeah,
Like,
no,
this
it's
is insane.
it
The
is.
rats.
It's like a
The rats
magic.
run the town.
The rats run the whole town.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
keep it all hung up.
They keep it all together.
Yeah.
And you keep hearing like New York is like going to be doomed with climate change, right?
Yeah.
Because the sea level. And
Yeah,
it's
and I
like,
think
there's
it's
already
like sinking
flooding.
because
There's
it's like
already-
so,
certain
it's so
like
heavy. They put so
is-
much weight on top of
Yeah, like Queens
Manhattan.
is sinking. And
Yeah, like they're sinking like the island of Manhattan with all
There's
those
like
buildings.
millions of buildings.
Yeah.
It's insane.
So-
Yeah,
That
like, how would
happens
it
a lot.
not?
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
like all in this tiny little. I think that's why it's so. It's mind-boggling every time you're there because you're like, how did we do this? And you're
Yeah.
like, humans just went nuts for 100 years and built
Seriously.
this like
Yeah,
Just
the,
talk-
the greatest city in
Talk
the world.
about risky
Yeah.
mother cluckers.
Yeah, the
Those
ones-
guys that would just be
Thank you for
up
not
there
cursing.
building. I know.
Yeah.
I don't know why I stopped myself.
Yeah, this
But-
is
I
on
don't want to have to
YouTube.
fucking bleep everything.
I worked all day today. I'm in kid mode.
Yeah.
I guess
Mother
can't.
cluckers.
Mother cluckers.
Yeah.
But seriously, up there on those beams,
Those
not
old
harnessed
videos
in,
and
just
pictures
sitting
of
there with their
people.
lunches, just like having some spaghetti on. Like what? No.
Well, and people were there like, you know, in the 1700s when like the streets are just full of like horse shit and like
Yeah.
there's no indoor plumbing, like, and people were living in New York, like
Gangs in New York.
gangs
Yeah.
of fucking
I
New York.
always love that
Really
movie.
intense movie,
because
great
it's just
movie.
like, yeah, like shows you that side of it before it was like
Yeah,
close to being even civilized.
it's fucking insane.
So
it's a
wild.
crazy city, but yeah, it's a good vibe. Like, if I had like,
The variety and
Yeah.
food. Yeah,
if
the
you
energy.
had like billions of dollars, but you can only own one home, where's that home? You know, are we talking penthouse in Manhattan? Are we talking like beach house in
See,
Spain? Where are you gonna go?
Yeah, I'm kind of more drawn to like a farm or outdoorsy, close to the city, but not, but out.
I like that.
Like
Yeah.
Wayne Manor, like
Oh yeah.
outside the city, but like nice.
Oh, and if you had all that money, you could be Batman.
Yeah.
Like, you could
Yeah, you
develop
could just-
weapons
yeah, hey,
and
why
just
not?
run
I
around
mean-
at night and punch people in the face.
Sure, I'll try this vigilante shit out first.
That'd be pretty. I'd be really excited if you became
Yeah?
Batman. Yeah, that'd be so fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the glasses, I'm more of a Superman, but
Oh yeah. Okay,
I'll
but you
take
don't
Batman.
have like superpowers.
I'm more a Superman. I'm looking for my Lois Lane actually. But,
Okay, so
Yeah.
where is that though? Where's your Wayne Manor? Like,
maybe like Big Sur.
I honestly, that's what I was coming to mind. Northern California,
Yeah.
where you can get
Just,
like
it's close to Carmel. You're
Yeah.
close to the Bay too, if you want to get some city action in.
Oh my god, what's
But
that?
you're also like you can get,
Some
in-
quiet.
in the woods.
yeah,
I just saved a really good place up there.
Did you?
we'd be
Oh,
looking
yeah.
on Zillow
In
a lot. You ever just
Sausalito.
go on Zillow and be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
let's
You're
say
like,
I had
let's-
$10 million. What,
Yeah, hypothetically, Powerball tomorrow. I win.
yeah, where am I moving? I always do that.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm
even
always
look up-
sending Marty like cool compounds that I see on
Oh, shit.
Instagram. I'm like Sweet Jones HQ. I always send
Bro.
him that shit.
Send me
I'm
those too. Like
Okay,
cool
well.
compound. That's what I want.
I'm
Like a big
like-
property where it's like
like a castle or some shit.
there's just all sorts of places for people to stay. There's like
Yeah,
a recording
studio
studio,
side of it. Yeah, like
art,
sleep,
warehouse,
rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, like meditation room,
Oh, sauna.
kitchen. Yeah.
Come on, come on.
I want it. I know,
Sweet
I
Jones
played that game a lot.
HQ. Get ready, it's coming.
Sweet
One
Jones.
day.
We gotta
I
get Martin
believe
on this
it.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it too.
You really do got to get Marty on there.
Yeah,
Martin, hello.
come over,
Pick up. we're calling.
pick up and get over here.
It's like,
This is the bat signal.
who wants to be a millionaire? Like when you phone a friend.
Ah, yeah. Boy, that show was a phenomenon.
That was.
It was.
That was almost as big as the Got Milk ads.
Yeah, just about similar era
Yeah,
too.
right around that time.
Yeah, and it was like
Regis.
Regis. To me, like I only knew about him from that show.
He was a great host,
And he
though.
fucking blew up.
He made you feel suspense for
Yeah.
sure.
And he's
He
like, "What are
did.
you doing?" Like,
Yeah, freak out.
yeah. He was going. Let's see. Yeah, okay. And it was like so much intensity.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh. So funny. Wow.
Classic.
If you could go on one game show, what do you think you'd pick?
That's fun.
I don't know. Jeopardy is fun, but I feel like I would need to prep a little more.
Oh, yeah. It's like.
But when I'm
prepping for
watching
the
it, I feel
SAT.
like everyone watching Jeopardy gets like 2 right, and they're like, "I could do this."
Yeah. Like, oh boy, I was pregnant.
Like you
Would've
got
that one.
2 of the lowest like prices.
Yeah.
right? I was like the rhyming categories.
Yeah. It's like Sylvester Stallone movies for 100.
Like, you don't know shit about Europe.
He's a boxer.
I have
I
friends
would win.
and their parents and stuff who watch Jeopardy every night religiously. Do you watch it
I-
that much? Because I've seen Jeopardy maybe
If-
like one time in my life.
If I'm home and I know if I see that it's close to 7, I'll turn it on.
Wow.
Yeah, like because it's fun to watch and you're learning.
Oh,
And you're learning.
It's educational.
well,
It
look
is.
at you trying to better yourself here.
Yeah,
Good for you.
it is educational, and you're always and it is fun to see like what you might know too.
Sure, just
See how
keeping
you
it
would-
fresh.
Do
It's
you
like a
keep it
Fun to
Score?
crossword.
see. No, I don't keep score of like
Keeping score at home.
how many I get right. Nah,
Right.
'cause
Might be fun.
It's not that many.
You're like negative every time. I would for sure be negative every time.
No, but yeah, it's fun to like see the competition too.
Hmm.
Like someone will be down, but then they get the daily double, then they're up.
Oh, yeah. The daily double changes everything.
Which is what's funny about the daily double. People get it, and then the audience claps before they even answer it right. But it's like they didn't know they were picking the daily double.
Oh, the daily double's like hidden in there.
Right, so they're like 800 U.S. history.
It's
and
the
then
daily
it's
double.
and then the crowd is like, wow, they picked the
found
daily,
the daily double.
As if they knew it was there.
Huh. And they didn't even get it right yet.
Right.
So they picked it by accident and they might not even get the points.
And
They're just trying to keep, spirits high.
Yeah.
It's just the applause sign comes on
applause sign
and they clap.
Goes
Would you like
on
another
for
splash
sure.
of Del Bach whiskey?
I would love
Slosh yourself up,
some
friend.
Del Bach. This
What-
message has been brought to you.
I've tried. I DM'd them before trying to get them to be on our show.
I like all their Instagram posts.
Yeah, they
I
got
know
a good
they're
vibe.
sexy.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, you
What
see
have
you
we
did
here?
now. You got to bite it.
Hold
Here,
on.
I'll bite it. Hand me that thing. No, don't.
Yeah, I know. They're doing great work.
Brendon Goldwasser, ladies and gentlemen. He's leaving. Goodbye.
No. Careful.
I don't love this.
Yeah.
This is almost. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Pirate's life.
That's an
Oh, you're
episode.
drunk. You got a little free taste.
Uh-oh.
He's like a shark smelling blood. He just like immediately goes back.
Give me that.
We ruined it. We ruined it.
But man, what game show would I want to go on? I was trying to think. You know, because like there's like the trivia kind. We can just leave it for now. Sorry, I probably shouldn't have
We'll
spat
put
that
that
onto
on
the
it.
dusty floor. There's the trivia kind. Like you got Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but then you got like, American Ninja Warrior.
I feel like I'd probably do best at, Wheel of Fortune, just because I feel like I could get the clues
I'm not good at
fairly
Wheel of
quick,
Fortune.
and you have a better chance of just like,
You have good luck.
Yeah.
You're a lucky guy.
Price is Right would be
Yeah,
fun.
sure, classic.
What about you?
That's what I'm trying to think. I'd want to do like one of the physical ones where you like,
Same.
like American
About
Ninja Warrior or
Family
something.
Feud.
No.
Oh, Family Feud I would want to
Love
do.
to see the Briskies on Family Feud.
Yeah,
That'd
because
be funny.
Iconic.
People
yeah,
give-
right. What about against your family?
Oh, I like that.
That would be so
oh,
fun.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
That would be so fun. People
Let's
give
do
the
an Elk
worst
Lodge of that.
answers
No.
on the Family Feud.
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes me think I could do
That's
that
funny.
show. Because it's like,
They're
all right, the
so
category
bad.
is like things you put on your feet. And it's like, all right, Steve, like, I'm going to go with popcorn. And it's like, their family's like, yeah, okay, popcorn. Popcorn. Like, they try to be supportive, but it's like,
Why are you
okay, show me popcorn is
Yeah.
like, you're
little
a
too
fucking
supportive.
idiot. Yeah, too
Yeah.
supportive. Way too supportive.
Yeah, they're always clapped. The family claps for every answer anyone says.
Show me
wouldn't-
that. That's going to be there. That's going to be there. It's not. It's not going to be there.
Never.
And your Uncle Ted is an idiot.
I like something
And a
like
racist.
yeah, it is. It's a little risky to see what Uncle Ted has to say or whatever. You know?
Come on now. We all got an Uncle Ted.
I would like something like MTV The Challenge.
Oh.
You know, some of it's puzzles, but some of it's
Okay.
like physical challenges. Some of it's team stuff.
Definitely
some of
not
it's
Fear
individual.
Factor.
No, because I wouldn't.
The bugs
The
or
bugs.
the other things?
It's the eating challenges that don't
The
appeal to me.
underwater ones always freaked me out. Drowning is terrifying to me. So any
Yeah,
of the
same.
underwater challenges.
Isn't that how they actually got one of their deaths? Or I forget. There was
On Fear Factor? Nobody died on Fear
yes,
Factor.
it did. That's why it went off air.
No, that's not why it went off
It
there.
had to go off air for a while, and
Didn't
there
Joe
were
Rogan
people
just not
died.
want to do it anymore?
No,
Yeah.
Joe Rogan said that someone had to drink donkey cum.
I'm pretty
And that
sure they
was
have a
like-
death count.
Everyone's like, that's it. It's over. Gosh, where's my phone?
I got it.
Look up, has anyone died on Fear Factor?
That's a good
I don't think
question.
anyone's died.
At least
Have you
according
watched
to my
MTV's
dad.
The Challenge?
No.
It's the greatest show on TV. I got
What's
into
the
it this
main-
season.
I wouldn't go that far.
It's the greatest. It goes The Challenge, then Sopranos, then Eastbound and Down.
And Lost is in
And
there.
Lost. Lost is in there somewhere. But The Challenge is
Like
like,
damn island.
okay, it's like different like reality show celebrities. So this season, it's like some people from Survivor, some from Big Brother,
Okay.
some from like the Real World era.
Sea level.
All people who've been on reality shows. And anyway, they compete in like a game, a physical challenge. You got to like swim out there, then you got to like go underwater. There's a crossword puzzle underwater. You got to like find the theme of the crossword puzzle. Then you got to swim over here, like do that, unlock a thing. It's like, okay, so it's like whoever
I'm out
wins,
of breath.
whoever
All right.
wins that, you're safe from elimination.
Okay, yeah.
And then everyone else spends the rest of the episode like doing like inner politics of like, who are we going to vote to put in the bottom? Because whoever's in the bottom, and then the people who won, they get to put someone in the bottom too.
I feel like we already talked about this on a podcast.
It's a recurring theme.
It's like I think it's
we're really into it.
Some of us are.
Okay, but then we need
so
it.
to clarify.
Anyway,
Yeah.
there's physical stuff to it. There's like politics, like inner working, like you explain.
I think he gets it. No, I think he got it. I
It's the
think
best
he
show.
understands. But according to Chat GPT,
GPT.
P.
damn it, I thought I was trying to do it right. And anyways, I was.
I'm sure
mixed that up.
there's probably a chat BT out there too.
It feels like it should be Chat BT. Wait,
I know.
GPT. Okay.
BT Barnum.
Anyways, as of September 2021, no reported deaths, but injuries. I always thought that there was something that there
You
was
would
one.
think it's probably it's
My dad always
amazing
told me.
that they-
I have to correct him.
You gotta
I'm
correct
gonna
them.
let him know.
There's a death count.
producers are so glad no one died.
Yeah, that's like your nightmare. No,
You don't want
Rogan
that.
talks about it on his show. He's like, they made people drink like donkey cum, and that was when everyone's like, you know what? You
And
can't
like
do this
reindeer
anymore.
balls. They had them eat like balls
But
and
balls
like.
are like
That's the
people eat balls
mountaintop
in
of-
Spain.
I don't eat any balls, and
No,
I don't
you
want.
don't eat balls, but like
no, I know, but
they're
like,
a delicacy.
I
think
know.
we've definitely talked about this before too.
Eating balls.
Donkey Kong.
Wow.
Maybe
Have we?
with
How
Eric
have we
Miller.
gotten back here?
Oh yeah, we did. We did, because then I was like, well, what's the difference between like donkey cum and like
And-
this? He's like, it's cum.
Yeah.
That's a great clip.
Oh, jeez.
Shout out.
Oh,
Shout out to Eric
jeez.
Miller.
Juicy.
What is
Dude.
wrong with our minds that we got right back here?
We're going to see, Eric is touring with The State, which is like the Wet Hot American Summer people.
Really?
Yeah. And they're coming to the Novo on October 24th. We're going. You should come.
I'm going.
Yes.
I'm going too.
Yes.
That's
Come on.
crazy. I had a dream about that.
Did
No,
you?
No.
Oh,
Lied to you.
that's okay.
Right there.
That's all right.
But that's cool.
Yeah.
Love that. What's he playing?
No, he's not playing anything. He's like part of the
Sound.
tech. I think he's lights. I think he's the light guy.
I hope I can see it.
Turns the lights on. Better be bright.
Hope I can see the people playing music.
It's not music. It's the state. It's like a comedy show. It's like Michael Ian Black and David
Wait,
Wayne.
you said the state like what did you say? American?
No. Wet Hot American Summer.
I thought you said
All American Rejects. Oh, no.
my brain went to
To the band, the All American Rejects from 20 years ago.
You hear what you want to
Thank
hear.
you.
Chat BT.
let's
GBT.
cut it there.
Good night, everybody.
And my brain
Yeah,
is
the
off.
state. Like David Wayne and Michael Ian Black.
Whoa.
So be
yeah.
ready to laugh.
That'd be
We'll get it all
funny.
sorted. Make sure we
Okay.
all get, like, maybe we got to get seats together or something like that.
Yeah. VIP.
We'll get it sorted. Yeah.
Okay.
We want to go backstage and we want to fight people.
Especially Michael.
Especially Michael Ian Black. I want to fight him. Anyway, that's a whole nother.
Into the music.
We should rewatch Wet Hot American Summer. You've seen it, right? Mm-hmm. So good. Okay, if you could be a
Classic.
judge
Whoa.
on any TV show. Now, food shows count. The Voice counts, like
Okay,
any.
this
If
is
you
good.
could be a judge on anything, what would you be? What show? Because I like The Voice,
Shark
but
Tank would be fun.
Shark Tank would be fun.
Given I have like no experience investing in
Or
any-
money to invest.
Yeah, or yeah.
You're like, I'll give you 20
look,
bucks.
I'm coming from like lower middle class
For
here.
3%.
So I'm just judging you literally based off like
I don't like your
how I
pants.
feel about you or what you're wearing.
What
or-
merch you have.
Yeah.
I cannot get you into QVC like Loretta over here. What's her name? But I'll promote you on my Instagram. That's something.
Yeah. I go,
A lot of people
That ain't
from my
nothing.
high school.
Put you on my story.
I'll put you on my story with a swipe up. That'd be a fun one. I feel
Yeah.
like food, if you don't choose a food one, you're kind of fucking
Food would be
up.
great because you're
Yeah.
you're getting some good stuff most of the time.
Right.
Like even if it's like on the worst end, it's usually pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
So at
Chopped
least
would be
you're-
fun. I never really got into Top
Chopped
Chef, so
would
I
be
don't know if I
fun.
want to be one of those judges, but I could definitely be a Chopped judge.
It'd be
Chopped would
fun
be
to
fun.
like hold someone's like dreams in the palm of your hand and then just crush
The
Sure.
power.
Yeah.
That's why I want to do The Voice.
Kidding.
Voice would
Just
be
shit on
fun.
people.
Yeah. You should
No,
be
The
like
Voice is for nice.
be like, wow, how long have you been singing? 2 days?
I didn't turn around.
What are you,
I
Simon
turned
Cowell
around.
over here?
I turned around just to tell you that you're not good.
Who's the American Simon Cowell? He came over to America and just like was like, I'm the mean guy.
I'm a mean guy.
Well, like Blake Shelton
need-
filled that hole a little
Yeah,
bit.
but he's
like
too
a
country.
clown. He's more of a clown
he's
than
like
a
more
mean character.
He's like a fun uncle. He's Uncle
Yeah,
Ted.
I don't know.
A little racist.
Yeah.
Good time though. Good fun drinking buddy.
Comes from just like the generation before.
The American, like, known for being because all of our mean guys, like Gordon Ramsay, British. Fucking Ricky Gervais, British. Like all of our like the mean
We
people
imported
we love,
them.
We import.
Yeah, we're like,
We
let's
import
bring them
meanness
here
from the
and-
UK.
Well, we have
and
Larry David.
Okay.
mean, but more rude.
More like awkward.
Yeah, and more just like
Defiant. He's,
yeah,
but I still think he's kind of close
It's
to.
the closest I've heard so far.
yeah. To an American. Well,
just like difficult.
Like-
He's just difficult.
yeah,
Like Bill Burr, or like someone like
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
But he's not.
Bill Burr's
he's
like our
ornery.
American angry.
Or I don't think I use ornery correctly, but he's
No,
he's
He
he's
couldn't.
How were we saying about the British people? What was the word we were using?
They're just
I
like
don't-
aggressive
mean.
and dicks.
mean.
mean.
Yeah,
because Simon Cowell he's mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ricky Gervais when he hosts the Golden Globes, he's mean.
Yeah, and Bill Burr
Gordon Ramsay
can definitely be mean.
He can, but he's not known to be mean. He's known to be like pissed off. He's upset.
And just more like circumstantial. Like
He's
It's like Wanda
he'll-
Sykes.
He'll use a good situation to like prove a point. But yeah, he's not like mean. He's more
He's not hurting someone's feelings. Yeah, who's our mean?
Who's the
Howard Stern back in the day?
yeah maybe
Was-
just pushing some buttons, but like
Like if Howard Stern, like in his
but
heyday,
more just more just good journalism, honestly.
yeah,
like,
for sure.
he would ask
like the best
questions no one
interviewer.
else would.
Yeah.
Like way before that.
That's
which
true.
He got a lot of flack for it probably because it was like those
But-
raunchy questions, but
But if he was given the
No one-
American
no
Idol
one else
judge
was.
job in his heyday, because now he's a little more like
his
bubblegum.
interviews are great too. Still.
But he's like
Bubblegum.
he's not as gnarly as he used to be.
no, yeah.
And in his gnarliest days, if he got that Simon Cowell's job. He might have been like, "You're trash. You're terrible," you know. But I don't know.
Yeah.
We import him.
Yeah,
We're
we're
like
like
mean from the UK.
British.
We want British people to
America's
just yell
more
at us.
like if you don't have something nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Don't say anything.
We like our mean people as foreigners.
Yeah.
Right. We love to complain. Like, that's very American. Like Larry David. He's a complainer.
I
Bill
just
Burr,
say it's
he
like the
complains.
observational humor is so much more at the core of what we do. It's the like Jerry Seinfeld
Yeah.
humor, where it's just like
The picking at
it's only
things
funny
and-
because it's
I got it.
Because it's
around.
so relatable.
It's so
'Cause we all
relatable.
go
We all
through
see
those
it.
things.
Yeah, yeah.
Those day-to-day standing in line. And yeah.
I got our mean guy.
who is he?
Donald Trump.
Yeah. Oh, there
Yeah,
you go.
he's
Yeah,
a-
how did we
he's a
miss
real-
that?
He
Sheesh.
was right there under our
Biggest
noses.
bully out there.
He's the biggest
Yeah.
bully out there. He was an asshole on reality TV
That's true.
and on the
Yeah,
world
literally
stage,
on The
unfortunately.
Apprentice. It's like, you're fine. Yeah, literally
the
like
history
got
books,
off firing
unfortunately.
people on camera.
Yeah, he's
That's
it.
pretty mean.
He's
That's
the American
true.
Simon Cowell.
Yeah, but like
We made him president.
I don't know.
Yeah,
There's
we
some-
voted. Yeah, people voted him.
why is it like somewhat endearing when they do it? But I don't know. It's not endearing actually. Nothing about it's that endearing.
When Ricky Gervais does it, it's endearing, but he's
Little
always
bit.
making fun of like rich, famous people.
Yeah,
And
he
so,
goes
like,
after the
he's-
right people.
Yeah, he punches up or he punches across, but he doesn't punch down. Simon
Yeah,
Cowell
it's like you-
punches
like
down.
this whole crew.
Same with Gordon Ramsay. But Gordon Ramsay, if you're a good chef, he tells you. And same with Simon Cowell. You know,
Gordon
when if
Ramsay
you're good-
now is like doing like he'll give people tuition to go to school. Like he now, I feel like maybe he's on like he did too much like aggressiveness
Yeah,
early on,
Had to tone
and
it
now
back.
he's like flipping it.
he's atoning.
Yeah, he's toning
Mm.
it down the other direction because I've seen more clips of him giving out free tuition to
Oh, wow.
like, yeah, all these
P-
students.
PR teams working
Yeah.
hard. Got it.
He's
Yeah.
like, I'll tell you what, I love this, and he's like, I'm gonna give you, he got someone off a show, but then he's like, I'm gonna give you, I'll pay for your culinary school.
Wow.
So he's doing shit like that.
Now he's good.
But
Yeah, he
maybe he
softens
didn't.
up.
Maybe he always did stuff like that. I don't know. And
I mean,
maybe
it's
just
such a
now with social
trope,
media,
too.
we're seeing it because those
Yeah.
things like that are publicized.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
But
it's
it
just
makes
a
sense he would
character they're
soften up
playing.
over time. Like, it's exhausting probably to be that angry all the time. And
Yeah,
like,
like it's not sustained. Like your
No.
heart rate.
it was
No.
part of his character too. Like, it made
His
him
doctor
money.
was probably like, "Can you?"
Yeah,
We gotta
you need a
relax.
rebrand,
He's
sir.
like, Whoa.
But like,
Yeah,
you
you-
want that TV show? Like, we're hiring you to go be mean to these people.
Right, you
Like,
gotta play
and now you're gonna go be
character.
nice. Yeah, like do your job. Be an asshole.
Do you?
You know, like fucking
The
people's
kitchen,
jobs are on the
though,
line.
the kitchen, I feel like is a different experience
Hell's
because
Kitchen?
apparently,
Oh,
I mean, I think chefs in
life in the
general
Yeah.
run kitchens intensely.
They're a different breed.
It is a different breed. It feels like a more appropriate place to be like super affirmative or not
That's
mean,
where they feel
not
the
giving
most
mean.
control in their lives a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Like
It's like the military in a
Right, it's
reading for
very
game.
like
Yeah.
commanding naturally. That to me makes more sense to be like loud and in your face to make sure you're doing something right, whatever, versus like judging a talent contest.
Yeah.
You should be gentle with people's dreams, like their whole.
So Simon Cowell's the biggest asshole.
I think so. Maybe, perhaps.
Yeah, I think perhaps because
I would
he
have
was
to
also
replay some clips. There's no like insult that he ever threw that I kept and was like, I can't believe he said that. I'd have to
Right.
revisit the tape and just see.
I mean, his go-to was
How
like,
low
"That's
did he go?"
Absolutely dreadful.
which isn't that
was-
mean.
Right. That's like
It's like what he says. That's his response to say that he doesn't like it. So that's not as hurtful. Like, did he
Right.
really like personalize it? That's what I want to know
yeah.
because that's
like, was he
unnecessary.
creative? Oh, I see.
Like, did he do something generic? Like, oh, you have
Like,
a
that was
precious
dreadful?
baby. Like, he just do some nice generic blanket. This was dismal. Like, this was horrible.
Yeah. Abysmal.
Or does he say like, I can't believe the tone of your voice just does not make sense.
Oh, I'm sure he's done some
You
of that.
know, like how
All the
specific
bullies in
is
your
he?
life were right. Like he gets real. He's like,
Yeah.
your second grade teacher was right. You'll never amount to
I've got
anything.
a video here from your mother saying she didn't
Everything
think this
you've
was a good
ever
idea.
heard.
You're the
I
reason
have
your
to
parents
agree.
got divorced, and he just goes like so deep.
Yeah.
They're like, how did you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
It would always bother me when it would be like
Hello.
he would yell at someone, almost like it's like not constructive. Like you're just saying something mean. You know, like for some people, it's like they lack confidence. But if you just say like, dude, you look so unconfident, it's fucking gross. Like that's not going to improve them. That's not going to make them come out
No,
next
they'll just
time
go
and
more-
have, yeah, it'll be the opposite. So it's like, just because you're like, I tell the truth, like he's not a good producer, you know, like he's good on reality TV, but like,
Right, like
that
he had
wouldn't
his
be the right
heyday.
thing to say to people if you want to get the best out of them all the time. It's like,
Right.
you're so good, like, let me see that, you know, like, versus like, you look like an unconfident fucking idiot up there. Like,
Yeah, take more of the
that'll
Rick
just
Rubin,
make them less confident. Yeah,
the
more
Rick
the Rick
Rubin
Rubin
stance.
Yeah. Like, it'd be cool to do a show like that with people like that, like people like Rick Rubin. Because, like,
Yeah.
America, we get it. We've seen Simon Cowell, like, we're not falling for that anymore. It'd be nicer to just see some actual, like, Pharrell,
Like
Rick
a-
Rubin,
yeah.
and, like,
Pharrell was
Damon Albarn.
A real panel.
Yeah, a real panel of, like, kind
With
people.
taste.
With taste, who actually want to help. They'll tell you that.
And like a record of good taste.
Yes,
Like, it's
a
been
track
proven.
record. Yeah. Because Simon Cowell really just had a record of, like, being brash and, like,
And coming up in the 80s and 90s with some pop hits, right? Like,
right, that was
didn't
his thing.
What
Yeah,
are his
I don't
songs?
even- I would
I
have
don't know,
to
did he
look-
work with, like, the Spice Girls or something? Or he like, was...
Maybe Madonna?
I don't think
No?
it's like anyone like that. I think he was like in the record industry and he signed some big pop
Yeah,
artist.
he was one of those more older school
Like, who's the
industry
guy from
execs kind
who's
of.
the Backstreet Boy? Lou Pearlman? He was like Lou Pearlman.
Oh, wow.
Have you
like-
seen the documentary on Lou Pearlman where like they go back to that house in Orlando?
I've seen like clips of it.
it's intense.
But like, yeah, dude, his shit, he was running a racket.
a racket. Yeah, they talk about a scene in it.
Oh, that's what he did. He made One Direction.
Oh well, yeah, but that was long after American Idol.
I know, but that was like I
Sure,
feel like
that's
his
a big
most successful move. Leona Lewis, sure, she was a big name. Susan Boyle and Little
Oh, yeah,
Mix.
Boyle.
But it was really One Direction is his real accomplishment here.
But that's well after he got American Idol. Like, what got him to?
It's
get
almost
to
like
show
that
American
gave him
Idol?
celebrity.
Because
Yeah.
they auditioned for American
Which
Idol or
he
for
got
like Britain's
paid
Got Talent or something.
You know, like they're getting paid for their likeness to, you know, be judges on these shows. Like he's getting.
Oh, yeah.
right. It's like
For sure.
That's a contract.
Well,
to,
with
like,
One Direction-
show up
He's
for
not
20
even usually the producer. He's just an
like a record
executive and
executive.
mentor in their musical journeys.
With them, they all like tried out for America's Got Talent or Britain's Got Talent or something as individuals.
And he paired
he
them.
said,
Yeah.
I think you guys should fucking team up.
Right, because he knew how much
Mm-hmm.
Backstreet Boys and NSYNC were just like shaking up American
Mm-hmm.
girls.
But this was way after that.
I know, but he knows the formula of like
Right.
the
Knows the
winning
formula.
boy band. And he
For
just
sure.
pieced them together, and
For
he,
sure.
Saw it.
he was like he did it.
He did it.
Nailed
He
it.
was correct. Well, yeah, I mean,
ding ding.
Yeah, he figured
did.
it out.
He got that. He got that right.
We'll give him
Get
that.
And like, I bet
Good job.
I bet if you're Simon Cowell's friend, he is very nice. You know, like I feel like a guy like
Yeah,
that.
well, he always showed like some humor.
Right. And like, if you were good, he was like really a nice to you.
True.
If you had talent, if you had talent, you could make him
could sit with
millions
him.
of dollars. He was quite kind.
yeah. Interesting how that worked.
Yeah, but no, when he's like really impressed, he goes like, and like, it's like Gordon
Then
Ramsay
he's-
telling you like
then it's
this
the
tastes
opposite.
delicious. It's
Yeah.
like wow, like coming from him, it actually means more. You know, there is something about that. Like if you're nice to everybody, it means less when it's like this one really counts.
True.
You know,
True.
so there is.
You do have
something
to.
it.
Yeah. If he was nice to everyone, he wouldn't be Simon Cowell.
You wouldn't be Simon Cowell.
We wouldn't be talking
It's
about
his
him for-
brashness. It's his harshness.
We should get him on the show. I wonder what he's like just in like an hour interview.
Simon, where are you at?
Simon, I want Martin, Go Harry, and Simon Cowell
That'd be
together.
fantastic.
Anything else we should add about
Both
this
ends
man,
of
you
the
guys?
spectrum. Got to get Bijan back on here too.
I know. That was a cool man. I miss Bijan.
Yeah. We need a Bay Area trip.
Yeah, we do. Let's go Bay.
I love
Let's
it.
do
Love it up there. Magic.
Do some wine
Magic.
tasting in Sonoma.
Fuck yeah.
Well, if you're drinking again.
Sure. It's implied. Okay, sick. Great podcast, everybody. Super fun. Brendon,
Silly.
thank you for coming back on the show. How many times have you done it now? Like 4, 5,
Five.
6? You're one of our most
This
frequent
might be
guests.
number 4.
Seriously. Oh.
Or 5?
Yeah.
I love
Who's counting now?
Who's counting?
This guy
Someone
when
out
he edits
there.
Not me.
Maybe this guy.
Maybe you.
All right, hey, you stay good out there, all right? We believe in you. This guy, he believes in you. Simon Cowell might not, but Christine sure does.
Yeah.
Yep. Bravo.
Good night, everybody.
You got plenty of time.